back here. As we came into this world, we had to become part of this structure, part of this world. We were forced into a mold. Our attention became refocused. As children, we are all fully in tune with our inner happiness, our love, our creativity. Experiencing life with wonder. Wow. Every moment we are alive. We are fully again in tune with our feelings, our emotions. And we express our pain. We say when something is not fair. And we really want to learn as we come into this world. But then the world we become part of. What is that? What does it do to us, to our human spirit? Does it set people free or enslave people? In slavery, wow, yeah, for 12 years I lived as part of a black culture, basically. Even though I lived in Kansas, my ex-wife being from Alabama, a true southern belle. Wow, having 3 children. It's a lot. But anyway, the point is that yeah, it's about coming together. It's about unity, common unity, community. I love that. Common unity. It's our common unity. It's not about what separates us. Ultimately, it's about overcoming separation. It's about practicing oneness, stillness, openness. And it's about being in the now and the here, this very, very moment, this very precious moment. Every moment of your life is precious. Every second. And every moment leads to the next, leads to the next, leads to the next, leads to the next. But if you're just, following, the routine and going to work every day and dragging ourselves through our own, I was going to say misery. Not all of us are miserable, some more than others. But ultimately we all, do the 9 to 5, one way or another. We all have a boss. And our lives are being controlled by forces outside of us ever since we came into this world. We came into this world, we had to go to school, our parents told us to do this, to that and the other, our teachers. And we had to basically listen. And then eventually we graduated, and then we had to find a job to sustain our life. And so the idea of life is a matter of, it's an investment. Eric Fromm talked about that. A lot of what you hear is, I paraphrase what I've learned through Eric Fromm, is that really, during this process we lost our ability to think for ourselves, as we were required to pay attention, and during this our spirits were broken. And this is this outside authority, this authority which told us, do this, do that, and if you do it well, you will be rewarded, you will have freedom. Not only the freedom to vote, the freedom to consume. We all become producers. And so life is a matter of achieving the American dream, happiness, the pursuit of happiness. But what happened to our ability to be happy, which you can see so beautifully in every child, and to have joy, and to be alive, and to show love, and to show interest. And as we grow up or grow old, we get stuck in who we have become and what we do. And we do the 9 to 5, and we do our routine, and we do what brings us joy and happiness, and we talk the way we talk, and we think the way we think, and we surround ourselves with people who are basically just like us, people who we like to be around with, and we basically have lost our ability to be open. Our mind has become closed, of course. I'm not trying to, I hope not, trying to make anybody feel bad here. I'm just saying, and it's a harsh reality. We all have become these robots, slaves, as Eric Fromm again, to paraphrase him, slaves to the system we have created with our own hands. It's a harsh reality. And this system, it's about restructuring it. It's not about revolting against it. And that's why the conscious revolution, the R is small letters and the E is capitalized. Because it's about inner transformation. And from this we bring about a revolution in this world, from within, in your own world. You can change your world from within. It's really about how you learn. It's really about how you really begin on this process in a new way, in a new light. Changing your habits, your responses, examining those, examining your patterns, understanding your learning experiences, understanding who you are, understanding others, understanding life. Beginning on the process of really asking questions and finding answers. Dealing with people, dealing with things which are uncomfortable to deal with. Absolutely, that's the key. Well, there are many keys. It's up to you to turn those, of course. It's up for you to realize that. And to actualize it, to put it into practice, is a whole different story. And so yeah, it requires a lot of work. It is about learning, of course, no doubt about that. It's about what we learn. Life is learning. It's lesson 1. But how we put it into practice, how we apply it, how we actualize ourselves based upon that awareness, that's much more difficult. And that's a whole new practice. And if you really want to begin on that practice of learning for yourself, I warmly welcome you to the beginning of the rest of your life. Absolutely. And the journey has just begun. This is about, you heard me talk about the idea, and it might be, you might have heard this before and you might agree with it, is that life is a movie. We're all actors in this movie. We all have become the way we have become as a result of, what we have learned, our experiences, the script, which ultimately has been somehow handed down to us. The script has been written, and so we went through experiences and we grew up kind of passively. And of course we like to change our script, but we're still very much stuck in the rut we fell into. Yes, I don't know if you can say that. And the routine of our own life. Realize to actualize is about how to begin, how to consciously write your own script based upon what you want. And begin, as Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. What is it you want for yourself? That's where it all begins. When you have this in your mind, this vision, you can actually also call it visualize, to realize, to actualize. And so it is very, the secret is the law of attraction. It has a lot to do with realize to actualize. But realize to actualize, I would even say, goes beyond that, much beyond. Because the secret only scratches the surface. And it's very, it has helped a lot. When I saw this movie for the first time, I was like, Actually, I wanted to turn it off after a while because I heard myself talk. And I'm like, I knew this. I know all of this awareness. I have this, whatever. That's what realize to actualize is all about. But again, it goes further. It goes not just about to think about what you want, and then eventually it will happen, which is basically what the secret says. It's about think about what you want, have that goal in mind, have that vision in mind, and then take small steps. Take the steps necessary in order for you to get where you need to be, in order to be where you want to be, rather. Do something. Don't just think about it. Actualize. Take action. Take action, absolutely. Get to work. And how to do that, that's, the practice of realize to actualize. So, I hope it makes some sense. I enjoyed those recordings, which for the first time I've done from my, temporary home, number 7, I would say. I'll show you that real briefly. It's, you can't get lost in here, right? TV over here, closet, door, and bed, and there's this thing, and this, and this, and this. But yeah, I need to also become settled in my life. And so as I realize what I need for myself, beginning really on the process of learning for myself what I need to learn, what I need to do, I'm here to inspire you with that, and hopefully also have a positive effect on your own development. And so I'm very thankful for that. Again, now we're past video 400. Way to go! Keep on ticking into the future, moving into the future as the future is now. All the best. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.